friends, it's Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 learning activities that you can do when you're teaching early subtraction. So when you are just trying to introduce the concept of subtraction to young students, these are the kind of activities and learning resources that you can use to help you teach those concepts. Okay, so I'm excited to show you what I have here, so let's get started. Okay, for this first activity, all you need is an abacus, okay? This abacus is from Melissa and Doug. I will try to link it below in my Amazon affiliate store. And I love this abacus. We've used it for years for many different math activities, so it is great. So you just need a math abacus and maybe just some subtraction flashcards. I don't have regular subtraction flashcards because I didn't pull them out, but I do have these because this is going to be for a different activity I'm going to show you in a minute, but we can use these, okay? So what we are going to do is we are going to look at the subtraction problem on the flashcard and we're going to represent it on our abacus. All right, so this card says 4 minus 1. So you want the children to start with 4, so have them count out 4, okay, and put them over to the side. And then you're going to say, all right, we want to take away 1. What is 4 take away 1? 4 minus 1. So they're going to put 1 over here. How many are left? Okay, you want to use these kinds of terms with your children. And I like using, 1 less, how many are left, kind of terms with my students so that they are hearing those mathematical terms and they're putting those terms into memory, okay? So I would ask them how many are left and they would count 1, 2, 3. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. All right, so you just want to grab, another flashcard, whatever you're working on, or you could just verbally give them a subtraction problem and they could do that as well. All right, so you would say, what is 6 minus 2? Let's start with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have 6 and we're going to take away 2. 1, 2. How many are left? 4. 6 take away 2 is 4, or 6 minus 2 equals 4. 4 are left. So they're understanding the concept that you're starting with a particular amount. You're starting with 6. You're taking 2 of those away. So then what is left would be your answer. Okay, or you could say the difference, all right? What is left is the difference. All right, so that's how you would do the first activity. You just need an abacus and you need the children to start with a number. You could even do it with 10. So here I have 10 and then you could just give them a number. Let's take away 4. 10 minus 4 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 minus 4 equals 6 left, all right? So that's how I use the abacus for teaching subtraction, and I love it. It's a great strategy. All right, let's get on to the next activity. Okay, this next activity, I already showed you the cards for it when I was using the abacus. This is called Doe Smash Subtraction Center. This activity comes from my Early Learners Math curriculum. I'll show you a picture of it here. This is what the cover of the curriculum looks like. And I will leave links below to this curriculum, and all of the activities that you see here will be linked in the description box. I also wanted to mention something very special, is that I've told you in previous videos, I started my very own website where I can sell my products directly to you. So previously, I have been selling all of my curriculum and learning resources on Teachers Pay Teachers. And I still am doing that, so you can still get all of my resources on Teachers Pay Teachers. The link below to that website is there. But I started my own website so that I could kind of give you guys special discounts and I could save a little bit of money because Teachers Pay Teachers does take a big cut of what I make, and also you guys have to pay more. And so I figured I would start my own thing and try to save all of us a little bit of money in the process, because this economy isn't getting any better and we could all use a little bit of help in that area. So what I'm also doing is, if you guys want to check out my new website, I am going to give you a special discount code. It is The discount code is I Can Learn, all lowercase. I'm going to put it here on the screen, and I'm going to put it in the description box of this video. It's called I Can Learn. That is the discount code, and you can use that on my website for 20% off everything. Okay, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to let it run for this discount code, but I am going to start it today from when I upload this video, and I'll let it run for a while. So so check it out. You can go there, put things in your cart, and then use that code I Can Learn, all lowercase, and you can get 20% off everything. Okay, but that's only on my website. That's not on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I would love it if you would check it out. Also, all of my resources and curriculum is already discounted on that website, a little bit from Teachers Pay Teachers. So you're going to get like an even bigger discount because it's already cheaper, and then you're going to put the code in and you're going to get 20% off. So, all right, now let's get into this activity. This is one of my children's favorite, and it's one of my favorite ways to introduce subtraction. So I always introduce subtraction after addition, so children already have a really good foundation in addition before we start the subtraction. Okay, just keep that in mind. And when we start this subtraction, this one is fun because they're so used to adding on, and here they're going to see how they're going to take away. All right, so we're going to start with 4 and we're going to take away 3. This is Doe Smash, so you want to have a little bit of dough, and you put them on the cards, and you put just a little bit of dough on each card. And I know I've shown this activity in other videos in the past. When I was writing this curriculum years and years ago, I showed this activity, so I'm sure you guys have probably seen it, but it is one of my favorites. All right, so you want them to start out with 4 little pieces of dough, and then you're going to subtract 3. So you tell them, let's take 3 away, and when they to take them away, they smash them. 1, 2, 3. How many are left? I have 1 left that's not smashed. So 4 take away 3 equals 1 left. You could also have them smash it and then take it away. Smash, take it away. Smash, take it away. How many are left? 1. Now you can have them write the number 1 with a dry erase marker, and in fact, a lot of these still have dry erase markers on them from when I've used them in the past, okay? But if you don't want to have them write it, you could use numbers. These are puzzle numbers from a Melissa and Doug puzzle, and I don't remember which. Oh no, it was from it's a wooden bus. It's like a school bus where they put the numbers in it, and we don't have the bus anymore. I don't know what my kids did to it, but we have the numbers, and so you could have them use something like this and then put their answer here. So they would just take the number 1 and put it in the blank. You can also use magnetic numbers. We use those all the time. Here I also have, like, another example would be to use blocks with numbers on them. You could do that. I have these numbers here. These are a different form of blocks that you could use that have numbers on them. Anything that you have that have the numbers, you know, up through 9 would work. Or you could just have them use their dry erase marker. Now sometimes I don't have them use the dry erase marker if I have a child that is struggling with, say, fine motor skills, and their numbers, it takes them a while to write a number, and I'm just trying to work on the subtraction skill, then I'll use these kind of numbers because it just makes it go a little bit quicker, and they're not having to fuss with trying to remember how to write. But if that is a skill that you're trying to work on, is writing numbers, then by all means work on it that way. So here's another example. Let's just do this one really quick just to give you one more quick example. So this one is 6 minus 2. Okay, and then they're going to smash 2. We're going to take away 2. So 1, smash, 2, smash. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 take away 2 equals 4. And they could find their answer, or they could write it down. Okay, friends, this next activity is another very popular one that I created years ago. It's called Touchpoint Subtraction, and it uses my Touchpoint math. If you don't know anything about Touchpoint math, I will try to remember to leave a link below to some of my videos that talk about Touchpoint math. But basically what it is that each number has a touch point, a point that they can touch and they can count with, okay? So this activity is Touchpoint Subtraction. It comes with this mat. Oh, and by the way, it has a zoo theme, okay? As you can see, it has animal theme. So you've got a mat there. It comes with the cards that go here on the mat. And then it comes with these Touchpoint number cards. I always make 2 sets of each number because you're going to need 2 numbers for this activity, okay? So what you do for this activity is you turn over a card. Actually, these are supposed to be upside down, okay? But it doesn't really matter. But what you do is you flip over a card, basically, and there will be an animal, as you can see, with a zoo animal with, you know, some, whatever it is, like the giraffe has leaves, and the penguin has fish, the elephant has peanuts, and so on. All right, so let's do this first card. This first card is how many leaves minus 2. So the children have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're starting with 6 leaves, okay? And they're going to find their number 6 card, and we're going to make ourselves a subtraction number sentence. All right, so we have 6 leaves. We are going to take away 2, minus 2. So let's find our 2 card and place it here. How many are left? So if we took away 2 of these, how many would be left? 6 minus 2 equals. Now, what the children can do is they can use their touch points. They say 6, and then they count backwards 2 by touching the points. Okay, so we say 6, 5, 4. My answer is 4. And then they'll find their answer card and place it in the answer spot. Okay, so another thing you can do if you want to make this a little bit more hands-on is you can use, for example, I have a couple different things here that we could use. These are pom-poms with magnets attached, and the magnets help the pom-poms to stay in place. And so you could say 6, and then when you're subtracting back, you could count back by placing one of these on each of the touch points of the 2. So we say 6 and we count back 2. 5, 4. My answer is 4. 6 take away 2 is 4. Okay, so you can use those. You could do the same thing with your Play-Doh balls like we used in the other activity. You could put those on there, and then you could say 6 and count back 2 by smashing them. 5, 4. My answer is 4 again. Or another manipulative here that I have. These are like little gems that you can find at the dollar store. They're to put in your planters, and I like to use these with my kids because sometimes if I'm doing activities that have to do with like fishing and fish, these can kind of look like water bubbles and things like that. So that's cute, but you could use it for this activity too. So you could say 6, 5, 4. My answer is 4. So anything that could kind of make a little circle you can use, or you could just use your finger and touch. Okay, the kids can touch. And this is great for children with special needs who need that sensory touch as they're counting. I mean, touch point math is great for especially like kids with autism and kids with any other kind of special needs that need that physical touch, who might have a sensory thing going on. It's great for that. Okay, so here's another one. Let's try another example. So the penguin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish. So we're going to start with 7. We are going to take away 3 of those fish. So he's going to eat 3 fish. How many fish would be left if he ate 3 fish? So let's count back. Say 7 and count back. 6, 5, 4. And just touching that with my finger really helps me to make that connection with my subtraction, okay? So that's how this works. Here's just some more examples of the cards. And then you're going to also be creating that number sentence, so they're seeing the mathematical equation as they're creating their answer, which is also great, right? So there's that. And they can just flip through and they can do all of these. I will link this activity below in the description box. Okay, let's go on to the next activity. Okay, this next activity is really cute. It's called Puzzle Sail Away, and this activity is also from my Early Learners Math curriculum. And I like this one because it is, well, we just finished our school year here and we are getting ready for our summer break. And so this activity is like perfect to do over summer break because it has this little, it has sailboats and then it has seashells, right? So super cute. And what they're going to do is they're going to try to make the sailboats by subtracting. Okay, so here we have some seashells. We're going to count our seashells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 seashells. And you're going to probably, you don't have to do this, but you're going to want to probably have the children make a number sentence. They don't have to, but it might be fun. So, and here I have my Melissa and Doug numbers again, those wooden numbers. You could use those, or you could just use a board and write it with a dry erase marker like this. But what I would have them do is after they count the shells, so there were 9 shells, they would find the number 9, they would put it down, and then they're going to use, there's a subtraction here, minus, we're going to take away 3, that's what the card says, so we'll put our 3, and then this comes with an equals. And now we're going to actually take our dry erase marker and physically cross out 3 of the shells. 1, 2, 3. How many are left? So now we are going to count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are left. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. And we are going to make our sailboat. Look at that, okay? So 9 minus 3 equals 6, and then the last thing we can do is we can use our numbers here, and we can make our number sentence. So our number sentence is 9 minus 3 equals 6, if you guys could see that up there. All right, so you do not have to do the number sentence part, but I like to add that on because I like my children to be thinking mathematically in an equation, I guess in equations, okay? But you could just use the sailboats as they are, have them count, take away, and then find their answer. So let's do another one. All right, here I have how many shells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take away 5. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 1 shell left. So I'm going to find my 1 and I'm going to make my sailboat. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I don't know if my students will love it as much, but I love it. We've done this in the past because I had to erase a bunch of X's before I started this video. Here's another one. Let's do one more. All right, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minus 2. So I'm going to cross out 2. All right, can you see that? And 10 minus 2, oh, yes, so then the students will count. How many is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Or you could have them count back. I know this is 10, so let's count back these 2 that we crossed out. So say 10, then count back. 9, 8. All right, my answer is 8, and there's my sailboat. So cute. All right, so here's all the rest of the sailboats that they would do, and they would match them up. And again, if you have the numbers, something like this, it doesn't have to be this set. I will try, if I can find this set on Amazon, I'll try to link it in my Amazon store. But you don't have to have this set. You could even just write it. Like I said, you could have a board and you could have them writing out the number sentences if you want. So that works too. Or you can have a board and you could, if you have like magnetic numbers, on the board just write a minus and write an equals and have them put the magnetic numbers in between on the board, okay? In between where you wrote subtraction or minus and where you wrote equals, if that makes sense, okay? I didn't pull out a board here to show you. I probably should have done that. All right, I have one more activity because I told you this video is going to have 5 fun activities for introducing subtraction to little children. So let me show you that last one. Okay, friends, I am hungry, and I don't know about you, but this activity isn't going to make it any better because it's going to make us more hungry. But it is evening time here, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, and so I'm feeling it. And by the way, if you guys have been hearing things in the background, my husband and son have been outside cutting the grass and trimming and doing all that fun outdoor yard work that you got to do in summertime. And so if you're hearing that, that is what that was, okay? I apologize. All right, so this last activity is spaghetti subtraction. And once again, this one comes from my Early Learners Math curriculum. So a couple of these activities are from that curriculum, and it is linked below. Okay, so what we're going to do with this activity is this is the activity mat. These are the cards, and these are some of the spaghetti pot cards, okay? And what you're gonna do is the kids are going to pick a card. So here I have 8 minus 4, can you see that? Okay, so we're gonna work on 8 minus 4. And what they're going to do is they're going to place 8 pots. So they're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pots, okay, to start with. And then we are going to subtract 4. So they're going to flip over 4 like they subtracted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? Well, I have 4 pots still looking at me, so I have 4 left. So 8 minus 4 equals 4. And then they have to find their answer card, or answer number, excuse me, on the spaghetti mat and cover it up. And you can use any manipulatives you have to cover it up. I'm going to use our pom-poms here, and I'm going to cover up the number 4. And there we go. Okay, so 8 minus 4 equals 4. You could also have them use their dry erase marker if you want, and have them actually write in their answer, okay? So let's try another one. Okay, this time we're going to do 9 minus 4. And I'm going to put out 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 spaghetti pots. And we're going to take away 4. So let's flip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? I have 5 left. So my answer is 5. 9 minus 4 equals 5. And I am going to cover up the number 5. All right, so you get the idea. They're going to just continue on doing the cards and covering up their answers. And this one is super fun. I love it. Kids love it. And we get to think about eating, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you stick with me through the summer as I share with you fun learning activities and take you along as I prepare and plan for next school year. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Happy learning. Bye.